Okay, hey guys, so I want to make this really quick video that I just saw from Rockfeed, who, if you don't know Rockfeed, they're this semi-big rock and roll metal channel that just talks about rock and metal news. And I've done videos on the past about them. I did one a couple weeks ago. Um, but this video, I've already watched it. This video outrages me. This makes me really angry. I don't know why people decided to cancel Metallica just randomly. They're like, picture from 30 years ago? I need to cancel. I'm a weak piece of shit. Just watch this video. This makes me angry that people do this shit.
According to the live entertainment analysts at Polestar, Metallica is the largest touring metal band of the last 40 years. In fact, only 5 other artists have sold more tickets than Metallica have over that time period. And of course, Metallica is reaching a new generation of fans thanks to their inclusion in Stranger Things. And with that newfound attention from Stranger Things, it is worth pointing out Metallica was already a historic, record-breaking, and globally dominant band, whether or not they were featured on Stranger Things at all. Stranger Things is big in the US and maybe a few other countries, but Metallica is just on another level. They're globally dominant. Stranger Things did not bring them back. They never went anywhere.
I agree. I think them being on Stranger Things, it was a sort of good idea because it brought them to the younger generation. But the thing is, the younger generation, my generation, are the assholes who decide to go ahead and go on TikTok and cancel a bunch of great people over something that happened 20, 30, 40 years ago for no good reason. They canceled Genghis Khan from 400 years ago because they didn't pay attention in history class. If you don't know what Genghis Khan did, he killed a bunch of people. He was a murderer. Literally. So, yeah, Twitter and TikTok are getting out of hand. Just, yeah. But, yeah, and also Stranger Things, it also brought attention to millennials, who are the same snowflakes who have canceled dozens of good people over nothing. They're literally nearly nothing. Oh, somebody said something bad 20 years ago? Big issue. Worldwide matter. Everybody needs to know about this. Make their life a living nightmare. Thanks. That's a great idea. I'm glad you're ruining a bunch of helpless people over a bunch of bullshit that doesn't even matter anymore. Good job. You're a real good civilian. Good thing you're a part of the population. Glad you're part of the gene pool. Good job.
It's always been huge, but it probably did introduce them to a lot of younger fans, which is great. If the Kardashians and Kanye and other celebrities wearing Metallica merch didn't do that for them already. But now some on TikTok are going back decades and they are attempting to cancel Metallica.
One question I have is why? Why would you purposefully seek out to cancel the biggest metal band in history? Dare I say, the biggest band in history. You know how many albums how many copies the Black Album sold? 100 million plus. That is a lot. That is almost as many. That is about a third. Or how many people live in America? I actually don't know. I think that's about a third of the amount of people that live in America. How many people live in America? It's about a third. About a third of what was I talking about? Okay, about a third of America's population bought the Black Album. That's just one, not counting killing. What am I talking about? Not counting their first 3 albums, which were all massive, did really good, especially Master of Puppets. Their album is still selling really well. Not counting Load, Reload, not counting Death Magnetic, not counting Hardwired. They're massive. They are all multi-millionaires. Actually, how much is James Hetfield worth? I'm assuming he's the richest one. How much is James Hetfield worth? 300 million. Jesus, that's a lot of money. God damn, that's a lot of money. Yeah, and that's just one.
This clip alone got hundreds of thousands of views and 35,000 likes on TikTok. Here they are pointing out why they feel Metallica is problematic.
First, there's this picture of Hetfield and Ulrich doing...
Joke. You can obviously tell that's a joke. You cannot tell me that that is not anything but a joke. Look at what Hetfield's doing on the left. Is that not obvious that this is a joke? Look at Lars's face. Look at this situation here. And you're telling me that that's just not a bad joke. Okay? During this time, it looks like probably, what am I talking about? Probably And Justice for All era, which is after Cliff had died, which that's a big goddamn deal. You can see Lars is drinking. I assume that they're both having mental issues and drinking problems during this era, which they were, which is probably why they made this not so good joke. And you'll see some other ones later on.
doing a Nazi salute. Hetfield plays on this guitar that can...
That just looks like a really cool guitar. Okay, it's got an iron cross on it. You know what else has got an iron cross on it? A bunch of video games. You know how many video games have a car or a tank in them with an iron cross on them? Every single World War II game, which is more than I can even count. But they're not racist. But he is, because he's just got something that has to do with Germany. He's not a Nazi. You can obviously tell that. He's not a Nazi. Jesus Christ. God damn people. Come on.
contains iron crosset. Then there's also the fact that he hung out with
I don't even... Is that the Iron Cross? That doesn't... Is it? I'm not entirely sure. Iron Cross. Yeah, it sort of is, but so what?
Kerry King, this Aryan Brotherhood looking motherfucker right here.
There are more clips like this out on TikTok, and people on Twitter are reacting to this effort to cancel Metallica on Twitter. One user wrote, Metallica defending new fans.
Exactly.
And those exact people canceling them 2 weeks later is so incredibly funny to me.
I know.
This user wrote,
Heard it.
Metallica is a horrible band that should be canceled. That being said, you should give your tickets to me. This user wrote, Metallica fans proving they're racist, LMAO. This person wrote, the fact that Metallica welcomed and defended all the new fans that came from the Stranger Things fandom, and they've even thrown it back in their faces. This fan wrote, apparently woke TikTok is trying to cancel Metallica now. Man, cancel culture is more and more ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
I think y'all should stick to your sped up mainstream songs, LMFAO. Metallica can't be canceled, and we ought to bring back gatekeeping, because what the fuck is this bullshit? Now, nearly every example cited here is from more than 30 years ago. James Hetfield, obviously during that time, has a well-documented history with alcohol and addiction issues, mental health issues. Fortunately, he's in recovery now. Also,
Exactly. Really? People.
These posts seem to point out that Metallica has gone on to become one of the most charitable bands on the planet. Their organization, All Within My Hands, donates millions and millions of dollars to local food banks. Just last week, they made a $50,000 contribution to communities in Kentucky that were unfortunately severely impacted by flooding. So Metallica is reaching a new generation of fans thanks to Stranger Things and Netflix and their outstanding season. If you haven't seen...
So all in all, this is retarded. People are just trying to get famous. That's all this is. You know those snowflakes from school or work that show up and just act like a complete dipshit and just are so, oh, I'm a snowflake. You know, they're just completely wimpy and can't do anything right. Yeah, they're just looking to get attention. That's all they're doing. Oh, your mom didn't give you enough attention. Oh, you boo. We gotta give you attention because you're retarded, you dumbass. We ought to just kill cancel culture. It's getting out of hand. People are. It's been an issue for God knows how long. It just needs to stop. You're ruining people's lives over shit that doesn't matter anymore and frankly is out of date. Shit that happened 40 years ago doesn't matter anymore. Because that was 40 damn years ago. This is a completely different world now. Every single thing and this entire planet is different. Except apparently your mind is just retarded and you can't figure this out.